started working for Mesa Fitness?
Well, life is good right now. You know, with everything going on, life is kind of crazy for everyone, but I can't complain. There's a lot of positives come out of, you know, everything going on. But how I got started at Mesa Fitness, I started working there shortly after I graduated from CMU back in 2017. I started out as a personal trainer. A year later, I was offered a management position at our Clifton location. Worked there for maybe about a year and was offered another management position here in Grand Junction at the Rimrock location.
Just working your way up.
Yeah,
huh?
I'm trying to.
What'd you get your degree in?
So I got a Bachelor's of Science, Health and Fitness Promotion. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's like your favorite part about working at Mesa?
I think just the connection that you build with people and your clients. I'm a very social person, and that kind of fills up a spot for me that there's a lot of fulfillment and excitement that comes from it. And so making those connections with people, helping people is really my passion. I just love to do it. And so I think that's my most favorite part about working there.
Because you kind of treat them like your friends. I mean, you were my trainer for a hot minute. And yeah, you're just always positive, always nice, always encouraging, and just kind of like checking up on me.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. I think, the funny part about it, it's kind of cliche. Everyone's like, oh, personal trainers are really therapists. But at the end of the day, we build connections with our clients.
It's
and then,
so true, though.
You kind of learn, you learn about their personal life, and you guys get comfortable to a certain level when you're talking about your, fiance, your boyfriend, what's going on in your personal life, what's going on at work. And so, yeah, you really develop friendships and a special relationship with your clients.
You can check out more on Keallan on our Facebook or on our Instagram. And speaking of fiancés, didn't you just get engaged?
I did just get engaged on Saturday. Thank you, I appreciate it.
So how did you do it? Did you put it like inside of a pizza?
I mean, she would have loved that too. Don't get me wrong. No, we went up to Uray, up on Imogene Pass. We went with two of our best friends, rode some four-wheelers up there, and I kind of popped the question up there with a nice little view in the background. So,
aww.
Yeah, it was everything worked out great. It was a beautiful day, and she loved it, and so did I. So I'm excited about it.
Did you get it all on film and a bunch of pictures?
Yeah, we got a lot of pictures, and definitely got it on film because my mom was already off the bat. She's like, "You better record this." I'm like, "Of course I will." I know a lot of people wanted to see the video, and we got a bunch of great pictures. So
I got you, Mama.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, congratulations. We're back with the Jillian Michaels of Grand Junction inside of Mesa 103's Local Love. You can check out more on Keallan for Mesa Fitness on our Facebook, Instagram, or on the Mesa 143 app. So with the whole pandemic thing, have you seen like a loss in clients? Like, have you had less people coming through?
Obviously, the gym shut down for a little bit, so yes, stopped working with a lot of clients. I was trying to so I use an app to train a lot of my clients, as you know, and so I was trying to give some at-home workouts for a lot of my clients, but returning when we reopened, it was hard to get a certain amount of clients back in the gym. I was fortunate enough to not lose all my clients. I maybe lost 3 or 4,
that's awesome.
but maintained the rest. But, some trainers weren't as fortunate. So I was very lucky in that aspect and actually gained a good amount of clients since we've been back. And a lot of those clients who weren't ready to come back when we first reopened have returned to the gym since. So.
Do you have any advice about like how to get back into it? Like, for example, for me, not gonna lie, definitely been slacking off. You know what I mean? Like, need to get back into it. Need to get back into a routine. Like, what are your tips on that?
I think the first thing is reestablish a goal in mind. Right? It doesn't have to be something extraordinary. Like, hey, I haven't been working out. I'm gonna make it a goal to run 10 miles a week. Right? I'm just gonna try and get into the gym once or twice a week. That is my goal.
Yeah.
Right? Find someone that wants to do that with you. It always makes it easier when you have someone there to push you, kind of compete with, and being like, hey, no, remember, this was our goal, and so I'm going to hold you accountable for it. And 2, going back to what I said earlier, is just set a smaller goal. A lot of people who I've talked to, and a lot of people do this in general, is they get very excited about a new goal and very motivated, which is great, but it needs to be realistic in terms of, hey, I just went from, kind of fell off because of COVID, being, stuck at home in quarantine, and I mainly got around to working out twice a week. I'm going to get back in the gym hard 6 days a week. And maybe it goes well the first week, but then you get really sore, you get really tired, and you're like, oh, I can't do this. Set a little goal. Like I said, once or twice a week, I have a goal in mind of what I want to improve on in that first 3 to 4 weeks. I have someone there to work out with me, and then I go from there.
Just like be more realistic. Like, don't be like, I'm going to lose 50 pounds. Be like, I'm going to lose 5 pounds a week.
Yeah, something along those lines, right? And I think the big thing with that too is just remembering that, we're very habitual people, right? It's just in our nature. And so it takes a certain amount of time to develop a new habit, right?
Yeah.
And so once again, easing yourself back into it, and then kind of building off of there, I think is very important. And just having fun with it. find new things to do. Maybe
Hiking?
Hiking. It doesn't always have to be in the gym, right? Hiking, maybe going out playing some basketball, taking the dogs for a walk every day can be a goal, right? Because a lot of times you figure out, like, oh, I walked 2 miles with the dogs today, great. And I do that 3 or 4 times a week.
It adds up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I think just little wins are great, and it can kind of get you going and get you back. So.
You can scope out more on Keallan on our Facebook, Instagram, or the Mix 1043 app. And how do you keep yourself motivated? Like, where do you find that where do you find that motivation, that drive?
So, it really comes from, I have a really good friend of mine who actually programs my workouts for me and I work out with. He's what motivated me to stay on it because, you know, he was very strict. We developed goals during quarantine on things we wanted to work on, so he helped keep me accountable. Was kind of, I guess, like you could say, my trainer / training partner. And so I think that's what kept me motivated. And finding new things to work towards, like, you know, it was I went out for archery season for hunting, and so knowing that, hey, I want to be climbing, I want to be at 8 to 9,000 feet, or sometimes 10,000 feet. I need to be in shape when I get up there.
Sure.
I don't want to be the guy in our group that's holding us back. So I kept working towards that. So just finding little things for me to work towards, I think, kept me more motivated. Obviously, like everyone else, there are times where I'm like, man, I don't want to do this. I want to chill out. I don't want to worry about going to the gym and exercising. I just want to have a good time. But once again, found little things to help me out there.
And one last question for you. How are you always so positive? Like, seriously, I have never, ever seen you upset or being negative, pessimistic, none of that.
Yeah, you know, I have my moments. I don't know, I was always raised to find the positives in little things. And even if I find myself in a negative situation or I fail, I still try and pick out the positives and look forward to improving myself and getting better down the road. But honestly, I don't know. Like I said, I know as a trainer it's important for me to stay positive and be realistic at times. And so I think I just carry that in my day-to-day life. I just try and be in that good attitude all the time as best as I can.
Is your whole family just as happy as you?
I would say so, yeah. Like I said, we all have our moments, but for the most part, you know, we're fun and like to have a good time. And like
Shout
I
out
said,
to Mom and Dad.
Yeah, exactly. Always try and look at the positives of things. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming through. You can check out more on Keallan from Mesa Fitness on our Facebook, Instagram, or the Mix 1043 app. And is there anything else that you want to add about yourself, working out, your family?
Not really. Just stay positive, like we just talked about. Always find something to work towards. And always remember that things could be worse, and so just keep pushing forward for whatever it is that you're working on or whatever it is that you need to improve, that things will get better, and we're all going to get through this together. So.